Good afternoon. This morning, while the students were getting ready, there was a special request. Lewis Douglas, if you could come to the podium.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the class of 2025 graduation! All righty. At this time, can I please everybody to rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Thanks, Louie. Good afternoon, and welcome to all the parents, guardians, siblings, faculty, staff, school board members, friends, and community members joining us today. But most importantly, welcome to the class of 2025. It is such a pleasure to welcome you all here today. We've spent this week with you graduates celebrating you. From the sports banquet and awards night, to a hallway hooray, to the fun time machine, more photos, and heartfelt advice from our pre-K and fifth graders. And now, here we are, graduation day. As I look across the room, I see not just students in caps and gowns, but stories. Stories I've been privileged to witness and unfold over many years. Some of you I've known since pre-K. I've watched you grow through every awkward, beautiful, brave, and sometimes hilarious phase of childhood. I've seen you lose teeth, forget your lunch, master your multiplication tables, trip over shoelaces, and slowly, almost without realizing it, become remarkable young adults. And for those of you who have joined us later on, trust me, you fit right in. You've brought your own sparkle, stories, and sometimes even more glitter. And I want to say how glad we are that you've become a part of our school family. Whether we've known each other for 12 years or 12 months, what matters is the journey we've taken together this year. Some of my memories date back to when you were 2. This student, dropping off a sibling every day, wanted to stay, would walk the halls with me and stay as long as he could. And he turned 3 and it was time to actually come to school, and he decided it wasn't really for him. But look at you now, Kale Tilly. One day when this individual was a student, I believe it was 5th grade, I was at a meeting off campus and I received a picture and I realized actually I was present. It was Halloween and this student dressed up as me, and he nailed it, right down to the hair and accessories. Right, Lewis Douglas? This student I met when she was just a baby, but never had her as a student until this year. She used to pick up her sibling and not want to leave, and when forced to leave, would get home and threaten to drive her motorized Jeep from her house to come back and visit. Now you have your license and can come back and see me anytime, Lizzie Davis. This student is probably the one I've known the longest. You've always known how to bring joy, laughter, and a bit of magic wherever you go. I still remember when you were just 3 at a soccer game, and in true fashion, you decided you need to see your dad, so you simply ran straight across the field while the game was going on. In 5th grade, during Move Up, you made everyone burst out laughing with a comment none of us can quite remember, but the photo from that moment says everything about your sense of humor. And this year, during basketball season, we became a little superstitious. convinced that the real reason for a winning streak was the Swedish fish eaten beforehand. So just in case you need a little extra luck today, Taylor Wilkins, there's a box of Swedish fish taped to the bottom of your chair. This next story brings me here to AMHS. Being new here this year, it was day one. Anyone know where this is going? At my welcome back speech to all the students, this student and I had to come to an understanding. We won't go into all the details about the moment, but he quickly learned about me with a little help from Cameron Clark. Right, Kyler Aiken? Fast forward, it's senior prank day. I walk into the building that has been creatively decorated. There's caution tape, zip ties, glitter, streamers, my office turned completely upside down and backwards, and saran wrapped. And of course, there's Aubrey Holly, fully committed to her role as Mr. B. Beard, mustache, radio, and all. But despite all of that, my favorite moment of the morning was walking in to see Louis making breakfast for his classmates in the gym, like the lobby is a kitchen. That's what this class is all about: laughter, connection, and showing up for each other. The simple act of making breakfast for friends says more about the spirit of this class than any decoration ever could. It's those small, meaningful gestures that leave the biggest impact. It is that heart, humor, and connection that we are here to celebrate today. I could go on and on with memories and stories, and believe me, I would love to, but I know that you're all eager to keep things moving, so I'll save the rest for another time. This year has been filled with so many moments just like that, unexpected, a little chaotic, full of heart. Whether it was a big win on the court, a standout performance on stage, a quiet act of kindness, or a moment of determination in the hallway, this class has shown up again and again for themselves and each other. There have been laughs, challenges, late nights, early mornings, and everything in between. But through it all, what stands out most is your character, your ability to support one another, to lead with empathy, and to create memories that will last well beyond these walls. You've left your mark on this school in the best way possible, and I have no doubt you will continue to do the same wherever life takes you. Looking forward, I truly cannot wait to see what each of you accomplishes. I know your futures are full of potential, and I feel lucky to have witnessed a piece of your story. Now, I know this is the part where I should give you some sage advice, but honestly, you've already learned the most important lesson: how to show up, keep going, and support one another. The rest you will figure out, preferably with snacks and good friends. Speaking of snacks, this morning each of you received an envelope. In that envelope is a postcard. It's not just a souvenir. If you write your name, address, and your favorite kind of cookies on it, send it back to me. Wherever life takes you, I will send you a package filled with your favorite treat. Don't let those postcards gather dust. Send them my way, and we will keep in touch. So let's begin this unforgettable afternoon by celebrating these incredible young people before us. Congratulations, class of 2025. This is your moment. It is now my honor to introduce someone who embodies the very spirit of perseverance, growth, and heart that we celebrate today. She is someone who knows a thing or two about chasing dreams, meeting challenges, and making a difference, and may know a thing or two about each of you. Please help me welcome our guest speaker and give a warm welcome to Sarah Pickering.
didn't stop to see what was in front of me. Now the smallest flower, the kindest wave from a stranger, and snow on mountain peaks stopped me in my tracks. Earlier this spring, I noticed on my way to work, there was this older gentleman sitting alone on a park bench in the middle of town. He was always alone, drinking his coffee early in the morning. It didn't dawn on me that maybe he wanted to be there, but
It is my honor to introduce to you the salutatorian of the class of 2025. This remarkable student has consistently demonstrated academic excellence, personal integrity, and a strong commitment to both learning and leadership throughout their time here at Arlington Memorial. They have not only excelled in the classroom, but have also contributed meaningful to our school community, whether through clubs, service, or simply being a supportive friend and peer. Their dedication and hard work have earned them this well-deserved recognition. Please join me in welcoming to the stage your class of 2025 salutatorian, Star Reader.
Good afternoon, everyone. When I started writing this speech, I was trying to think of a way to write a speech that would make everyone happy, and the only way I could think of was to make it short and sweet. I think the reason for this is that there's nothing really for me to say to encapsulate everyone's high school experience. Like many things, in high school, you get out what you put in, and nothing I could say today could change what you've put in or gotten out of the last 4 years. High school had its ups and downs, from playing New York Times games in Hooper's classroom and spending time with friends, to getting yelled at by Hooper for playing New York Times games in his class and staying up late to finish math homework for Mr. Cross. From the enjoyment of soccer games and track meets, to the stress of grammar and science tests. Many people say high school is the best time of your life. I disagree. Our lives are just beginning, and we shouldn't accept any point of our lives as being the peak. We should always strive to become better people, to read books, learn new things, go on adventures, try new foods, cry, laugh, and appreciate where you're going and where you came from. For many of us, this community is all we have known. But there is so much more to this world. This world is so diverse and immense, and Arlington is just a small part of it. There is so much out there, and you are all on your unique path to seeing it. Of course, there is a bit of sadness that comes with leaving the place you grew up and the people who fostered your growth. As someone once remarked to me on the subject, "Oh, that's terrifying. You'll have so much fun though. You'll love it." And as Dr. Seuss said, "Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened." So, regardless where you end up, be an active member in your community. Pay attention to the world around you. Help those in need. Protect the environment, and always strive to be a better person. Stay classy, Arlington.
Now it is my privilege to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2025. This student has earned the highest academic distinction in their class and has done so with integrity, determination, and a genuine love of learning. Beyond the grades and accolades, what truly sets them apart is their character, their leadership, their curiosity, and their unwavering commitment to excellence. They have left a significant mark on our school community, and we know they will go on to do great things. Please welcome to the stage the valedictorian of the class of 2025, Grace Dietrich.
Faculty, family,
friends, and the real stars of the show, the graduating class of 2025, welcome to the 2025 commencement ceremony. As individuals, we've all worked hard these past 4 years, but we didn't do it alone. So, as I stand in front of all of you today, I would like to express my gratitude to those who helped us achieve this special moment. Thank you to our teachers who inspired us through their lessons and dedication to their subjects. Thank you to families who believed in us and supported us. And thank you to our friends and classmates who lifted each other up and made the difficult moments so much easier. At this time, I would also like to thank a group you likely aren't thinking of: sharks. Yes, that's right, sharks. As some of you may already know, many species of sharks must swim constantly in order to survive. Without forward movement, they can't live. In a way, we are just like sharks. We have persevered through our high school years, overcoming the challenges of difficult tests, sleepless nights, and stressful sports games by continuing forward. As life moves forward, so do we. Now, as we leave this school, a place we've grown to feel safe and comfortable in, we must continue to confront and push through new barriers. Even when we're unsure of the current, the only way to grow is to keep moving. We must continue swimming. In the ocean, sharks are at the top of the food chain and play the role of apex predators. This role helps keep the ecosystems of the sea balanced. As we head into the world, each of us has a role too. Next year, some of us will fill the role of students, others will take the title of world traveler, some will become entrepreneurs, and many will join the workforce. Regardless of the role we've chosen or the role we will choose, we all positively influence the communities we are a part of. Each of us will fill our role and make a difference in our own remarkable way. There are over 500 different species of sharks. Some can tolerate fresh water, while others live solely in the sea. Some species inhabit the Gulf's warm waters, while others occupy the frigid waters of the Arctic. All of these attributes are due to adaptation. Each species is uniquely suited for its specific environment. Similarly, each of us is following our own paths. Regardless of our destination or pursuit, our lives will undoubtedly change, and we must change with them. The key to our success is being flexible, not flawless. So, class of 2025, we must be persistent, purposeful, and adaptable like sharks. We must strive to move forward with strength and purpose. We must make our own unique impact, and we must work to improve and change to overcome any obstacle. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Kyler Keith Aiken. Alexander James Aldridge. Isabella L. Baker, in absentia. Ethan Aaron Brunina. Cameron M. Clark. Savannah Cross. Elizabeth Davis. Grace Dietrich. Lewis James Leroy Douglas. Aubrey Anna Hawley. Percival S. Hess. Malena Kristen Hoyt in abstention. Jaden Jones. Hunter Michael King.
Odin Reese Lane. Natalie Irene McRae. Jacob Samuel McGee Brown. Magnolia J. Robinson. Chloe Elizabeth Brown. Hannah Lynn Seeley. Emma